So I think my man's is about to suffer a blood clot, a heart issue, a cardiovascular issue, or something to that effect. Maybe even by way of poison. Here's why. First thing is, if this is the right time, he has a 29-degree Leo rising. Now, this is important because Leo has a natural leadership ability to shine in conflict resolution, helping to rally people around the idea of peace. He's the master of the deal, right? Now, on October 8th, these two countries, or these two motherfuckers, signed a peace deal, or agreed to a peace deal, rather. Now, on October 8th, Mars was at 10 degrees of Scorpio. His Pluto is at 10 degrees of Leo. This means that his Pluto and the transiting Mars were squaring each other, making a 90-degree angle in between each other, okay? Next, on the 13th, Mercury was at 10 degrees of Scorpio, okay? This was also square his Pluto on the 13th. And on the 13th of October, he said that he may not get into heaven aborting Air Force One en route to that location. Now, those two things are pretty interesting synchronicities, to be short, right? Now, how does all this tie in together? Stay with me, I'm about to show you. Now, recently, he was diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency. Now, this came after he noticed mild swelling in his lower leg, leading to vascular tests and ultrasounds of his legs. What is CVI? CVI is a common condition that affects 40% of the people in the United States, with men being most prone than women. It occurs when the veins, that's important, veins in the legs are damaged and cannot manage blood flow, which is also important, as well as they should. As a result, it becomes difficult for the blood, which is important, in the legs to reach the heart, which is important. Now, he also has a Mars at 26 degrees of Leo. Now, why is that important? By October 25th, Mercury at 26 degrees is going to be squaring his Mars in Leo at 26 degrees. By the 31st, really the 30th, I got the wrong photo, Mars will be at 27 degrees and it'll be 26 on the 30th. Now, why is that important? Because his Mars is going to be Mars transit is going to be squaring his Mars in Leo. Now, that is significant, and here's why. The planet Mars represents the red blood cells, organs, blood, and energy, the neck, genitals, and the body energy levels of the individual, right? If suffering an unfavorable transit, these individuals tend to suffer from knee troubles, tumors, blood clotting, painful eyes, weak bones, brain disorders, and so on. Stay with me. Now, that was important because when you have a Mars square a Mars, that is a harsh angle. So those things that I just discussed with you are possible to happen, right? And it's even more crazy because his Mars was in Leo, and Leo rules the heart, okay? Now, by November 3rd, Mars will be at 29 degrees, which will be squaring his 29-degree ascendant, if this is the right time, right? Now, why is that important, okay? This is important because the rising sign in medical astrology represents the physical body, like the physical body, right? And if Mars is squaring your physical body in Leo, which represents the heart, and Mars is a malefic planet, which means it causes issues, or it can cause issues, and Mars is blood clotting, right? Leo is the heart, and it's a life force energy. It's very possible that there could be some issues regarding this man's cardiovascular system, especially since he just got diagnosed with basically varicose veins, which is an issue with the cardiovascular system, as the heart is incapable of pumping enough force through the blood to have the blood come back up to the body and circulate properly, okay? Now, I do not think that this is a passing away moment, but I think it might be a scare. Okay. Now, here's why I think it can be a scare in terms of poison. Okay. Scorpio, which represents the scorpion, can be indicative of poison. Okay. And Mars is the god of war. Okay. He's been doing a lot of peace deals lately and a lot of stirring up commotions. Okay, he already got an attempt once, you know, right? That happened once already, right? It's not too short to think that there won't be another attempt. Okay. Now, of course, I do not know what's really going to happen because I don't tell the future, right? I just read what the stars say. However, this is my logic and why I think that this could potentially happen by the 3rd, 4th, or 5th of November. Okay, so if you check out my last video about the death of JB, that's happening around the same time as these transits are happening with this man. So it's very fascinating to have the transits happening with this man and the transits happening with JB at the same time. It could be possible that this man announces what happens with JB or something to that effect. Like I feel like there's a tie-in happening between this man and JB. We will see. Let me know what you think in the comments below.